Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Daltonian95 coming to you with another Legacy video, and as you can see from the title and thumbnail, it is our very own Voyager class Prime Universe Bulkhead. So yeah, really awesome picture of him there in vehicle mode. You get two shots, just his head, and then full-on robot mode there. Then on the back, you got the QR code, 30 steps to transform or convert. And then, of course, art there outside. So yeah, again, straightforward packaging, really loving the colors. He's just Transformers Generations Legacy Prime Universe Bulkhead. So that one's pretty much the most subtitles of this line so far. Maybe RC as well, but we'll get there when we get to her. So yep, let's go ahead and get this guy opened up and check him out. And here we have Bulkhead out of his packaging, looking pretty awesome. Now, at first I was a little on the fence, like I was still looking forward to this, but just not sure how I felt about it. And, you know, for a lot of people, that's for good reason, seeing as he's not super accurate to any of his designs. Like, he's more closely accurate to the animated design than he is Prime. But I don't know. Overall, I like it. I like its kind of fact that it's a Bulkhead through a G1 lens. Like, this is what Bulkhead would be in G1 straight up. Now, I know, you know, to be honest, this video, the rest of this video is being recorded at a much later date, and we've just seen the Voyager class Starscream, which very much looks accurate to Armada. So kind of a toss-up between what's going on with Legacy. I wonder if this was like super early on in the design process where they wanted to, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for Hasbro. I personally like it though. So for weapons, of course, starting off with his Wrecking Ball, which as you can see opens up gray plastic with silver paint. Does have an offset peg, so it fits primarily in the right side hand, but if you want to, you can put it in the left side hand by flipping it upside down and doing it that way. It is blast effect compatible. You can take one of these right here, put that in there, have him firing out of it like it's one of his cannons. The little Gatling gun here that he comes with is not blast effect compatible unless you consider plugging it into the side like it's getting hit or something. I don't know. I've also gotten the JRC upgrade for this kit. So you get some somewhat Prime accurate cannons for him that just slide over his hand. I've also painted these silver, and these as well are compatible with blast effects. You can get both of those on his hands like that. Or if you want to go the animated route, and like the leader class version of him from the animated series, you can give him this buzzsaw weapon, and it does spin freely. I did have to replace the pin in mine because I ended up losing it while I was painting these. So I just use a piece of paper clip. So it goes in there. And then for the Wrecking Ball, you do get a chain that also, you know, leans more for animated. So again, use this little section here, open up that Wrecking Ball, flip it around as if it were the fist, close it up, and then this will just slide right over the hand. Now, I wish it was a few lengths shorter, like maybe half this length, like maybe to there. But I know in the show he did have quite a reach on his Wrecking Ball, so you can get some good range on it. So, got that going on. Just put these off to the side. And he could still use the little Gatling gun as a blaster. It is one of those Energon infused weapons that only seem to be going on for the first wave so far. We do see a radar dish with shockwaves, so I don't know what the story is with that. He also does have this backpack that does form a Riot Shield of sorts. And the best way to do that is by using the wrecking ball as a place for it to pour onto. And the best position, I feel, is to turn it inside out to where it actually looks like it's made out of a more durable material instead of the fabric. And now he's got a Riot Shield he can pair up with his blaster. You got that going on. So go ahead and take that out. And, you know, he looks fine without it. Keep the blaster up on here. It's just a little 3mm port. There we go. So for a quick comparison, let's go ahead and show him with the team from Animated. So you can kind of see Prime, Prowl, Bumblebee, and Ratchet. And then Team Prime from, of course, Transformers Prime, including his wrecker buddy, Jackie. So you got that going on. Let's get these guys out of here. And focus on the Bulkster himself. So let's go ahead and take the weapons off. Go ahead and make it easier for transformation too. Now you can leave the canopy on, but I prefer to take it off. All right, Articulation. Head is on a ball joint, which also nice metallic blue eyes with the more Prime style jaw. Just the solid gray or silver. This whole chest piece is translucent plastic painted green, which is a pretty close match to the plastic. You get some silver paint here on these vents, the thighs, the knee guards, and a couple shades of green here for the bed of the truck and robot parts. Some blue, I guess fog lights, or I guess those are the headlights. So yeah, head is on a ball joint. Already covered that. Shoulders 360 all the way up. Got these wheels here that are 5mm ports. Bicep swivel. It's actually inside the shoulder this time instead of being a mushroom cap. Got a, well, I bet you it is, but you know, not visible when I can just take out. Well over 90 degrees at the elbow, which I absolutely love that, and it is part of the transformation. So got that. Got 360 at the wrist. Got 360 at the waist. All the way forward and back for the hips, all the way out. Knees bend just a little over 90. You get forward and back at the ankle and almost all the way at the tilt. So, transformation on this guy, we'll go ahead and start off by collapsing the heels into the feet and folding those down. Then from here, you want to fold up the arms and bring these shoulders down. It'll just get out of the way. Bring this section up. That'll allow you to bring the wheels down. So then from here, we'll bring up this whole section, fold down the head. It is on a tight joint. Then from here, bring the forearms or the shoulders down. And they will tab together. Just like that. And then they rotate up. Then you just close up that, just like that. So there you go. Bring down those wheels and they will tab into the back of the cab. All right, then from here, bring this section up like that. And then the real scary part is undoing this piece here. So if you want to get a good grip at the base here, and just undo that. We'll bring this whole section up. So then from here, open up the leg panel, bring out the fuel tank. rotate that 180, bend the knee to where you can slide that tab into there. Go ahead and close that up. So bend the knee, actually open that up, bring the fuel tank out, then bend the knee and tab that in, close it up. And from here, there's these two little tab or slots right there where these tabs will go into. So just do that. Make sure this folds up to there. There's two slots, two tabs. Just gonna get that out of the way. Actually, you want this up like that. Never mind. So yeah, you want that facing down with those tabs pointing downward. And just kind of line these up, peg everything together, and then tab these feet into the back like that. Take your wrecking ball hand, and that will plug right into there. Oh, I forgot one step. Actually want to flip this section out before you collapse the whole cab, and that actually hold it down a little bit better. Okay, so we mostly got them done. Just straighten this piece out to there. Flatten this whole canopy section down, and this port will go in, or this peg will go into that port. And there we go. So there is Bulkhead in his militarized vehicle mode. Now, doing some research, this turns out to be a Raba H18. I believe it's a Hungarian military vehicle. And as for storage for this, you can just plug it in right there, or you can put it inside of where the wrecking ball is. But he does have some pretty decent clearance. It does kind of slope downward a little bit. I don't know what's going with that, or it could be an optical illusion. I don't know. But it does roll for, I guess he kind of does, because the rear wheels aren't quite touching, at least on the left side. I don't know. But yeah, not a terrible looking vehicle mode. Very large windows. You got this canopy thing going on with these gates here. So it's more of like a troop transport or equipment. So definitely not too bad looking. Not really a lot to talk about either. I do like the different shades of green here. You get some nice black paint all around that I should have pointed out. You get the wipers, little Autobot badge there, and fairly clean underneath. Like really the only visible robot parts are the shins. Like if you didn't know these were robot parts, it kind of hard to tell. And then the arms look like seats a little bit. Maybe if I rotated the fist differently, you could see his head in there a little bit. But yeah, he's also got these Minicon ports that are just 5mm ports with a hole in them to reduce a vacuum. And then, of course, like I said, the hubcaps form or are doubled as 5mm ports. So yeah, not too bad. Nothing really to write home about. So yeah, let's go ahead and get them back into robot mode. So you start by, I guess I'll go ahead and leave it on because you can. So I'll go ahead and take that out of there. I want to bring out the foot, just like that, and it'll untab from there. Pull these sections away from the cab, untab the fuel tanks, straighten out those legs, open up that rear section, fold them 180 and then into the back of the leg, or I guess the calf. The same thing on this one. Open, untab, straighten out, rotate, and in. Close that up. Straighten out this whole assembly here, bringing down this black section. Tabbing that together, plug that back in. Then from here, fold those wheels together. Those will fold up underneath the canopy. Open this section, fold in the roof, at least that little cutout section. From here, bring the arms down, fold the head up, and remember it is on a tight, like clicking section, so once it clicks into place, that's it. Don't push it any further. Straighten out the arms, untab those, and they will inadvertently rotate up under the cab. So then there's these two tabs here. Just bring the whole chest assembly down, and once you get these arms up out of the way, and actually get them tabbed into the torso, this little section right here will tab into the blue, just like that. Straightening everything out. And there we have Bulkhead back in robot mode. Give him back his cannonball. Or not cannonball, wrecking ball. And just go and put his blaster in his hand. So yeah, there is Bulkhead. Really love this figure. Like it's really grown on me from when I first saw pictures. Like even then I was excited to get it, but like I said, a little bit on the fence with how they're gonna pull it off. But yeah, having it in hand feels nice. I really wish the repaint we got was a little bit better, or someone else. Like this is the perfect mold for Pyro. And there was a rumor floating around that this could be used for Beast Hunters Prime, but that remains to be seen. So that pretty much does it for Bulkhead. Like I said, I really enjoy this figure. The articulation's fun. The transformation is fun. Definitely a different design than what a lot of people were expecting, including myself. Definitely feels a lot like the old Universe Inferno mold. So nice to go to something a little bit familiar there. But let me know what you guys think. Do you like this Bulkhead or not? Let me know down in the comments, and be sure to check out all the other links down there as well. So this has been Dalton at Daltonian95, and I'll see you guys next time.